What do you feel when you look at parties like the Liberals when they're trying to argue against this very important misinformation, disinformation bill that's coming? Do you think that we need to have a conversation with politicians and get them to understand the value of free speech? Because at the moment, they come up with policies that are dangerous. They oppose them if Labor has them because they oppose Labor, but they don't embrace freedom of speech as such a part of our Western culture and what makes Australia great and what makes the free press great.
And it's a fundamental value. And the concern I have is that the misinformation, disinformation bill would have government ministers, government departments, in fact anything from government essentially exempted from penalty. Whereas even if you don't get fined or there's no penalty attaching to something that you have said which offends, remember this is qualitative, that it offends somebody who is the thought police, the very fact that you're going to be pulled up, you're going to have to be appearing at a certain time which may be quite inconvenient to you, will be enough to deter a lot of people and a lot of thought and expression, which should be put to the media more generally and absorbed by the public. What we're finding increasingly, Alexandra, is that the people, the intelligentsia, the elite, the people who are in charge of this agenda do not believe you, I, or others have the intelligence or judgment to be able to decide for ourselves what is best. And you're beginning to see that as a consequence in the aftermath of the referendum, that we have to have days where we have grieving because we obviously got it wrong. We were not sufficiently well educated, we didn't understand, we didn't have the capacity to think through how important this was, and we voted no, 62% of us even, and we got it so horribly wrong. And we can't be allowed to do that. That is the danger of democracy, that people actually can come to conclusions themselves. Excuse me, and even if those conclusions are correct, we're not allowed for them to be put out there. And we saw that, I mean, I could go chapter and verse we had through COVID and all sorts of other examples where the intelligentsia, the elite, our betters came to conclusions which have subsequently been proven to be wrong. There have been no consequences for that, no accountability, but still they pursue this, and it is absolutely Orwellian.